All right, Barak Yahweh, Barak Yahweh Shai, Barak Yahweh, Barak Yahweh Shai, Kafla Yahweh Barak Yahweh Shai, Barak Yahweh Kakadash, double honor to the elder apostle, great minister, Woo Will, and who Woo Will is the charity teaching the octave and put to the truth across the four corners of the earth to the fear and power of Yahweh Barak Yahweh Shai that the hope will elect, and who the world enemy called God is named Yahweh, and who the world enemy called Jesus Christ, his name Yahweh Shai, like it. There were the Hebrew Israelite that consisted of the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, Indian, and those who line descendants go back to one of the 12 tribes of Israel due to the scattering amongst the nations. All right, it's gonna be boys to men. All right, which is gotta elevate. Okay, renewing of the mind. All right, that's been out there being pushed in the spirit as of late. All right. It's no more of being a boy no more. All right. No more of being a nigga no more. All right. Now it's time to become a man. A man. All right. We can start off at 1 Corinthians 13. So like 13 and 11. When I was a child, I spake as a child. And I understood as a child. I thought as a child. All right. Because just like a child, you're still young. All right. Your way of thinking is gonna be at a lower level, all right, as opposed to a man, all right. Your way of thinking and all that thing, just like you can the brothers that got kids, or you can use yourself as an example, all right. But looking at kids, you can see how their decision making and the way they think is way lower than than a man, even though they can be smart as hell and all that, but they're still on a very, 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 very low level because they're still growing and they haven't went through nothing. They haven't done nothing yet. Okay, but when you get to a certain point, you have to make that transition. All right, you got to make that transition and become a man. All right, dealing with responsibility, doing things, thinking different, and doing things differently. Okay, certain things you're not gonna do as a man what you used to do as a child. Okay, the way you eat, all those different things have to change when you become a man. Okay, instead when I was a child, I think as a child, I understood as a child, I thought as a child. But when I became a man, I put away childish things. All right, so you gotta put those things away when you become a man. All right, that's like even for a kid, they got toys for infant to like 1 year old. And then they have a whole different set of type of toys for the next group, and then a whole separate type of toys for 3 to 5 or 3 to 6, and then another type for the older and big kids. All right, you're not gonna you got to keep on elevating. All right, doing things at a higher level. All right, thinking differently. Okay, your thought process have to be higher. Okay, you can't think like a child. All right, you can't talk like a child. All right. Verse 12. For now we see through a glass, darkly, but then face to face. No, I know. But the point was in verse 11. All right. Let's go to First Corinthians 14:20. Brethren, be not children in understanding. Howbeit in malice be ye children, but in understanding be men. Okay, be brethren, be not children in understanding. Let me go to this scripture. Oh man, click on it. All right, the Greek word.
Strong's G 5424. Phrein. Phrein.
All right, the mind, the faculty of perceiving and judging. All right, it's and by implication, a sympathy, feeling, or sensitive nature. By extension, also in the plural, the mind, a cognitive faculty, understanding. Okay, so here, we'll read again, verse 20. Where we at? Verse 20, brethren, be not children in understanding. All right, you can't be you can't be your cognitive can't be as a child. All right, you know, you look at the word cognitive. All right. Relating to cognition. All right, so you look at the word cognition. It's the perception, the mental action or process of acquiring knowledge and understanding through thought, experience, and so you can't. Now you become a man. All right. You can't. You now that you have grown and stuff, your uh 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 your intake of acquiring the knowledge and understanding, coming to the truth, has to be on a different level. Okay, you have to change your perception. You have to change the way you perceive things differently as a kid. A kid perception is different than as an adult. Because as an adult, now you can throw in their experience, all right, and other stuff to help perceive what their thieves, okay, and also your upbringing or your way of life, all right, or the walk of life, all right. We all come from different backgrounds and stuff, okay. But that's why I said as you become a new babe, because sometimes certain things that you did learn, all right, before becoming a man and or becoming into the truth, is different than what the truth is, okay? Let's read it in cognition, the mental action or process of acquiring knowledge and understanding thought through thought, experience, and the senses, like this. All right, so that's what that is. Okay, let me go back. I want to read that in NOT. So NOT, 1 Corinthians 13:11. When I was a child, I spoke and thought and reasoned as a child. And when I grew up, I put away childish things. All right. So now you have to put away those things because now you become a man. Okay. Hold on. Look at how that scripture goes. Anyway, let's keep on going. 12:2. All right. And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that you may prove what it is that good and acceptable and perfect will of Yahweh. All right, look at the word renewing.
Strong's G 342. Anakinosis. Anakinosis.
A renewal, renovation. All right, you think of a renovation, you have like a house. All right, you're gonna renovate it, or a car, you're gonna renovate it. Now you have to renovate your stuff. All right, from a child to a man, that's a renovation right there. All right, look at the word renovation. It's the modernization, the action of renovating a building. All right. It's the renovation is the process of improving a broken, damaged, or outdated structure. All right. And usually, as a child and you become a man, that way of thinking and perceiving things at that age is outdated. So you have to reinvent or renovate or renew your mind. All right, as a man. All right, in the capacity of a man. Complete change for the better. We have to better our stuff, all right? And start off as being a man first before becoming. You have to be a man first, all right? But with the truth and in the Holy Spirit and everything else, it helps us become a better man, all right? These wisdom and knowledge and understanding, all right? Eating better, doing things better, all right? We're not drinking 40 no more. We're not smoking no more, all right? Drinking better water, for the best of your ability and stuff like that. All right, that's what we're doing. All right, it's 2 Corinthians 5 and The team report him forth, know we know men after the flesh. Yea, though we have known Yahushua after the flesh, yet now henceforth know we him no more. Therefore, if any man be in Yahushua, he is a new creature. Old things are passed away. All right, that old man, that old way of thinking, all right, old ways of doing things, that thing has to be changed. Behold, all things are become new, and all things are of Yahweh, who has reconciled us to himself by Yahweh Mashiach, and has given to us the ministry of reconciliation. All right. So, Ephesians 4 and 20. 20. Ephesians 4:20. But ye have not so learned Yahushua, if so be that ye have heard him and have been taught by him, as the truth is in Yahushua, that ye put off concerning the former conversation, the old man, all right? You know, you got, yeah, nigga, this, nigga. Nah, you got to change the way you talk, all right? You still got niggas in their 40, 50 talking like they were 20 years old, all right? Pen stacking, still trying to game bang and stuff. You got to become a new man. You got to put off that childish shit, man. All right. A lot of people haven't renewed their mind. They haven't renovate their stuff, man. And the mind can start in the mind first, then the outward body gonna show. Okay. That you put off concerning the former conversation, the old man, which is corrupt according to the deceitful lust. Okay? And be renewed in the spirit of your mind, and that ye put on the new man, which after Yahweh is created in righteousness and true holiness. All right, man, let's go back to that and look up that verse, that word renew in the spirit of your mind. All right, so look at the word renew.
Strong's G365. Ananeo. Ananeo.
I like that. To renew in the mind. Down here in the strong definition, to renovate. All right, to renovate, modernize, restore something old, especially a building, to a good state of repair. All right, to restore to a former better state. All right, and when we try to build to a better state, Israelite man. All right, thinking of being kingdom minded. All right, renewing our mind, because we have to conform our ways and thinking as the ancient way. All right, the scripture said, think the old let me get it real quick. Think old. All right, the old path. Jeremiah 15. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh Shai, stand ye in the way and see, and ask for the old path, where is the good way, and walk therein, and you shall find rest for your soul. But they said we will not walk therein. But the point is to think at the old path and walk in it. All right, and that's all part of renewing our mind, bettering our stuff. All right, as becoming men and also becoming Israelite men. Okay. So we got Ephesians 4 and 23, and be renewed in the spirit of your mind, and that ye put on the new man, which after Yahweh is created in righteousness and true holiness. All right, and that's what it's about, man. It's about being better. It's about being a better person. All right. That also come along with thinking differently. All right, mainly for the truth, you know. but also as a man. All right. Where were we at before that? I don't remember other scripture I had in mind. Oh, the old man. I got time for one more verse. A little too long. All right, Colossians 3:8. But now you ought to put off all these anger, wrath, malice, blasphemy, filthy communications out of your mouth. All right, and that's being that old man. All right, you gotta put those things off. Okay. Verse 9, lie not one to another, then that you have put off the old man with his deed, and have put on the new man, which is renewed in the knowledge after the image of him that created him. All right? So we have to follow the image of Yahweh Shai. All right? And he showed it the way, how to be that man. So with that, I'm going to say shalom.